Hey everybody, welcome to eZeLiving.com. Today I am joined here with Dr. Mather, who is the director of the Medical Simulation Center in Dubai Healthcare City. Thanks for joining me.
It's my pleasure.
So tell me about the Medical Simulation Center. What is it all about? This is a great place. We had a chance to walk around, and let me tell you, I haven't seen anything like it.
Well, this center is set up as a training facility for all healthcare professionals, so that they can have a learning experience which puts them in a safe environment such that they're not exposed to any occupational hazards or anything in their training. But it's also safe for the patient in the sense that we're not using any real people for the training here. All the training is done on what we call medical simulators, and these are akin to a flight simulator that pilots would use, or similar simulators in other safety critical industries like maritime or the nuclear power industry. And what that really means is that we're using a series of plastic mannequins which are interfaced to computers, where we can model a patient and the disease processes that go on in the patient, and allow people to have experience and training in coping with medical and clinical emergencies, or just learning new skills, but without doing any of this on real patients.
Are these dummies that you're using? Well, what kind of things can you simulate with them?
Well, they are plastic dolls, but we can simulate, for example, just the medical skills that people would need to learn, such as sewing wounds, or maybe putting various tubes or doing various procedures. But also, the great value of this kind of training is having people working in teams. So we look at both their technical skills and their non-technical skills, such as their ability to communicate within the team, how they manage their resources and things like that, leadership skills, delegation skills, as well as the technical tasks. And this is for all grades of doctors and nurses.
All right, and how long is the process? If, say, a clinician and his team do come to the simulation center, how long is a course? Well,
for example, if you came to a course such as this brochure indicates here, you'd be here for a day. And most people would have 6 or 7 hours of training and discussion during a day. Some run for 2 days, rarely more than that. And each simulation, of which we probably do 4 or 5 in a day, would be about a half an hour simulation, and slightly longer to debrief it, because after we run the simulation, what we do is what we call a debriefing session, where we look at everything that happened, we record it all on video, we can play little snips of video back so people can see what they actually did rather than what they thought they did, and we can have a discussion around that. And actually a professional team will debrief themselves with guidance from a facilitator.
On that note, let's go see a real-life simulation scenario. So here we are in the thick of it, this simulation center. We're here with Julio, and Julio looks extremely real. I mean, you can even shake his hand, and he even talks and blinks.
Hey there, how are you?
Hi, Julio.
Doing good, Julio. So the doctor here is going to give us a simulation on what this dummy can actually do.
Hello, good morning, Julio. I'm just here with the doctor. We're just gonna explain what's been happening to you for the last couple of hours, okay? So doctor, basically this patient came in with a little bit uncontrolled blood sugars and was a little bit hypertensive, but for the last hour he has become a little bit short of breath. He's finding it a little bit difficult to breathe, and he's breathing a little bit fast, so he's a little bit tachypneic. All right.
Let me have a listen to his chest then and see what we can find, see if there are any abnormal findings. Did you have any history? Anything happened to him before he came in?
He's non-asthmatic and he's already had a nebulizer, but that didn't help.
Okay. Well, I can hear wheeze in both sides of his chest. Mr. Julio, do you normally have bad asthma, or is it well controlled?
No, I'm usually fine.
Usually fine. Did you have your inhalers today?
Yeah, they gave me some.
And do you usually get worse in the summer, or is it better in the summer or better in the winter?
It's usually worse in the winter.
Okay. Have you had any coughs or colds lately?
No.
So this is just to help you breathing a little bit. We're going to need to get some blood tests as well.
You do as you need to do, Doctor.
Okay, we'll look after you. Sorry about that. That's all we need to do.
All right, all done.
We do need to see what's happening in your chest. Is that okay? You happy with that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, it will help us to do the treatment, you see. Because if we see there's infection there, we might need to give you some antibiotics as well. If it's not infection in your chest, we'll have to start looking at other things.
Well, thank you, doctor. This has been great. Learning experience. This is not Grey's Anatomy. This is the real thing. And now you know that physicians, clinicians, any medical learner that's operating on you, they know what they're doing. You're watching eZeLiving.com, where you can find anything and everything lifestyle.